Bat Force Radio.
Bat Force Radio is rated M for mature, or should that be immature?
Grumps and Gramps, tons of lasso grumps and grabs. Grumps and Gramps, tons of lasso grumps and grabs. Grumps and Gramps, tons of lasso grumps and grabs.
All right, welcome back to episode 12 of Grumps and Gramps. I'm Gramps.
I'm Grumps.
Joining us tonight, Teezus,
Believe us.
and our good friend Shaolin, Anthony McNeil. Welcome.
What's
What's up?
This is actually an intervention for Shaolin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This is
Drop
an
the
intervention.
banner. Drop the banner at the count of 3.
Yep.
Here we go.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. Just
How cold is it up there?
It's cold.
29 degrees we got.
Snowed last night.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that, man. Couldn't believe
I
it.
know.
Couldn't believe it. When I woke up this morning and I saw, all the snow, I was like, when the hell did it snow? I didn't even know it was going to snow again.
Yeah. Snowed last night.
See, down here, we don't get a lot of snow. We'll get like some ice a little bit, and that gets dangerous. Like this morning, overnight, I guess some of the roads iced over, and as people were driving into work this morning in Fort Worth, there was a 133 car pileup.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, killed some people. It was bad.
It's awful.
Crazy. Just watching the videos, it was just insane. Like 18-wheelers that couldn't stop in time. It was like something out of a movie. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's bad news.
That's really bad, man.
Yeah. So, getting past that, you guys are doing good then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been another quick week, man. These weeks are just flying.
Oh, they're flying.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't even know what day it is anymore.
I know.
They all just blend together.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
But we're here to talk about that fig life, So
Yeah. Let's talk about toys.
let's talk about toys, stuff that kind of, helps us pass the time when we're stuck inside with quarantine.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I broke the internet today. When I did a live stream of Mezcal Christopher Reeves. Anthony can attest to that. He saw the Mezcal groups, lose their collective mind over a toy.
your live stream today was pretty intense, man. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not really a numbers guy, but in your live chat, you had to have at least 150 people in there, man.
yeah, it was a lot, and
And it was
I had
like
to do it
it was
twice.
8:30 in the morning too. It was first thing in the morning.
Yeah, it was fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
early.
thinking
Yeah,
I'm doing
that's
something
right. It was
great,
early.
and man, the next thing I know, people taking screenshots. I'm having my own picture sent to me on Instagram. Like, did you see this? Yeah, so it's my fucking picture. Like, oh my god.
This picture was all over the web today, huh?
This
It's good,
is
man.
actually a good one. I don't know. And people were upset about the collar. You guys can see the collar there.
Yeah, the little
And,
bacon collar.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
cape, bunched up by the neck. But
I got a lot of reserves about the figure, but
yeah,
I don't know.
It comes with that little Fortress of Solitude thingy, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
It lights up.
some people were trying to say to me today, "Oh, this figure might turn out to be like another Jim Gordon," and I'm like, "Nah." I was like, "Jim, there's no way this is going to turn out to be another Jim Gordon."
I kept
Um,
hearing John Wick. I was like, no, it's not John Wick.
Thank God it didn't turn out to be that because
Who's disappointed with the Jim Gordon?
no, they weren't saying it was like as a disappointment. They were just saying like how it has like the light up features and that kind of stuff, like with like the light and stuff.
This is a new body, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I was that's what I was gonna get at. Like what I was saying this morning when I was in your chat was, I'm really pleased with the aesthetic, of the figure, and it matches Reeves perfectly, and it gives it a little like Superman some height, which he has, and it's pretty comic accurate and movie accurate. The reserves that I have about the figure is I don't like the collar being so bunched up by his neck. Like it kind of makes it like ride really high. And actually, when the collar goes high, it actually makes his neck look shorter and makes the figure a little bit more stouty,
Yeah.
I don't
the
like
cape
that
is short.
Yeah, I was about to say his cape looks a little short.
Yeah.
Compared to the movie.
So some guys were saying about the cape today. They were like, "Oh no, we just watched the movie. It's pretty movie accurate." But I know for a fact like that Mezcal and like any line, they can never ever get a figure completely 100% movie accurate. I mean, well, comic accurate. I mean, it's a whole licensing issue. You know what I mean? Like they got to go through all these extremities to get that perfect fit. I mean, this is as perfect as you're going to get it.
I remember when they first, had this up on pre-order, people were complaining about the cape being too long in the photos, and it's just like, oh my god!
And the smile. And,
yeah, how does that portrait look?
That one looks good. I mean, I thought it looks good.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys can see it good.
That sculpt to me, like I'm not like disappointed with it, but it reminds me of like the Batman figures, like that chipmunky looking face, like
I don't like that one on Batman either.
That sculpt is nice. That's good.
That's a great actor portrayal.
I think, Anthony, you had it right when you said they captured the aesthetic. This is a 43-year-old movie. Something like that. I mean, this is what he looked like in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what more you want.
Yeah, I mean, like even like some people were like trying to like complain about the suit. It wasn't the right blue. It was too light. It was too dark. I mean, now you're nitpicking. I mean,
Now it just makes me curious how the Keaton is going to turn out.
I saw Keaton in like some pictures, and Grumps. I think we saw it at Toy Fair. Remember?
Yeah.
When I saw it then, to me, it just really looked like a smaller NECA figure. You know, and I mean,
I'll take it.
It's a seamless suit, so I mean, I don't know how great it's going to really be. You know what I mean?
But that was a year ago already, so
that's true.
Who knows?
That's
but
that's
I mean, if they fuck that up, there'll be a riot in the streets. They'll be overtaking the Capitol again. People be overtaking Mezcal in Long Island City, Queens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be really. I don't think it's gonna be so hard to screw that figure up. I mean, there's not really much to it. You know what I mean? Like even the weapons, like the batarangs and stuff like that it comes with, the accessories, I should say rather. I think it's pretty dead on. I mean, it's everything that he used in the movie. The only thing I'm really, curious about, and I really love to see on every figure, like it actually gets me hyped up, is the box art. I love the box art. Like That's like the main thing I look forward to all the time. Every time I get a figure, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see the box art. You know.
I don't even care about the box art because they're not going to stay in the boxes.
That's true.
But yeah, that's a good segue for another item that's coming up.
Oh, there you go.
The 1-to-1 Batman Batarang.
That's awesome.
From NECA.
That's cool.
And this thing's actually going to be pretty affordable. Like what? I don't know, $30 maybe.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So that means that. See, when I hear that price, I get a little nervous because that means that we're just going to get a heavily plastic mold.
Yeah.
For me personally, I would rather spend the 80 or 90 and get something that's a little more, metallic with the mold. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I've got that. Batman v Superman Affleck.
Yep.
Batman Batarang.
Yep.
That thing is so nice.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'm with you. Like, to get kind of an actual alloy metal Batarang would be awesome.
I have one.
Yeah, I mean, I think
silver one. Though.
I think that price point was so great because I think I got it for maybe $50 or $60, and it feels like it's a movie prop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like a weapon.
Right.
Speaking of Batarangs, but I mean, you know who has some really cool ones? Our all mutual friend here, Cult of the Batman.
Oh, really?
He's got some really cool Batarangs, man. Like some.
I think he just posted a picture of a bunch of them recently.
Yeah. He's always got some cool looking Batarangs. I'm always like watching his posts or his stories, But going back to what we were just talking about, like me being like that 6-year-old kid, like if that ever came out when I was 6 years old, I would have been going nuts, man. Like it would have been like the thing to have. Like I would have been like throwing that thing all over the place like a frisbee,
Yeah, and it looks like it's pretty collapsible too. So
yeah,
cosplayers will love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I think that's coming out. NECA is doing that, right?
Right.
NECA, let me tell you something. The reason why I like them is because, I feel like their company is like based around like late 80s, 90s nostalgia, and like that's what like brings us all together. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of us like that stuff. Like I know Steve loves the Turtles. I love the Turtles. Even like Keaton Batman, like, you know what I mean? Like it brings us all together. And that's what's popular nowadays. It's like guys our age, like, love that late 80s, early 90s nostalgia. And that's what Randy's doing over there. He's up and up on it, man. Like, I my hat tips to him. He always knows what's to put out, man.
Well, exactly what you're talking about, Steve, I know you're looking forward to this guy.
I actually got him.
Oh, you did get him.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, live reveal.
So he sorry, I'm getting used to this camera angle. He just hit Target last week, and he's consistently at the Targets now. So this is probably the one out of the whole Back to the Future wave that I've been really waiting for.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they have both Martys and Biffs, but just the details on him it's great. And his facial expressions and the blueprints and everything, like down to that little envelope. It's just back to what you were saying about NECA. The price point's better, but the details, I love NECA over the details of Mezcal sometimes because the face sculpts are a lot more in detail and sculpted, where I feel like NECA's articulation is better and the fabrics, and but I feel like they could really start working on their facial expressions, like what we were just saying before. I want to see a better face sculpt from NECA. I feel like sometimes they fall a little short.
Wait, NECA or Mezcal?
I mean, I'm sorry, Mezcal.
Yeah.
Mezcal. For the price point, you're getting such an accurate movie portrayal of Christopher Lloyd and It's perfect. It's spot on. You can't get any better than this.
How many head sculpts does it come with?
It comes with 2.
Okay.
I currently misplaced my second one downstairs when I was opening it today, but
but he also comes with goggles, right?
Comes with goggles. It comes with alternate hands. Comes with a wrench, and it comes with a kind of like a blueprint poster of.
So just seeing that kind of gives me some ideas where like he could be just kind of a random dude in some toy picks, you know, especially with that face where he's like, you know.
He
Batman swooping in, kicking some guy's ass, and he's in the background going, oh, you know.
He gets kicked in the
bystander.
Yeah.
He could be. Yeah, he could just be a victim. He could be. Like maybe he's getting mugged or something. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, you could use him for anything. You know, little rewind what you guys were saying about the head sculpts from Mezcal. I think like when they first came out, like in 2015, you know, they really obviously they had their shit together because you know they were just coming out with the 112 line, and you know they really needed to make a splash, you know, in the industry, and you know they're listen. I believe, in my opinion, the best figure probably Mezcal has ever done, like photogenic wise, articulation wise, soft good wise, weapon wise, everything. Like I know you guys are gonna like. I know we're on Bat Force Radio here, and I'm I'm a huge Batman fan, but I call it like it is. And for me, in my opinion, I'm gonna say the Punisher is probably the best Mezcal figure ever made, for sure. Like. I mean, that's those head sculpts that the original one came with, or the PX. I mean, you can't beat that, man. You really can't. You know, it's a great figure.
You're right, and that's why he is in such a high demand on the second market. You know,
craziness.
I look at mine. I have 2 of them. I have the regular, and then I have the what is it, the PX?
You have the PX?
Yeah, and I look at him all the time, and I see what people are selling him for, and I'm like, I'm tempted all the time. But then at the same time, every time I'm tempted, I'll open it up and just look at him and be like, nope.
Yeah,
this is a grail. This is a grail.
It's hard to sell, man. I mean, like, it's such a cool figure, man. It's such a cool figure.
And he gives me options. With other things, you know. I don't use him a lot, but I do like having it.
It's funny you brought that up.
Why is that?
Because, I got that. I got that weapons pack.
Oh yeah.
So I got
the Baker's dozen
the other day, and from Super Action stuff, and I said, I want to try to mess around with some of these weapons. So what can I use? There's not really Batman weapons. It's a lot of blast effects, blood. So let me take out the Punisher, and I put him with the axe, and I put him with some other weapons I was trying out. And man, it's a great figure. It's definitely one of the, obviously top 3, for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say my top 3 Mezcal figures. From the first day it came out till right now, I probably have to say. Well, obviously the DKR,
the Puerto Rican one though.
Oh yeah, man, PRCC, man. That's my figure.
Yeah,
that's my figure, man. And I really like Blade. Like I love.
Oh yeah.
Blade. I love.
Yeah.
That is such a great figure. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. Great.
Now, which Blade? The original Blade or the?
I mean, honestly, like they're all good, but if you're gonna have like the most definitive one, in my opinion, I like the regular one. It's better than the Toy Fair. It's better than the MDX. I mean, some people will argue with me about the MDX, but I don't know, man. There's something about that figure that I love it, man. That coat, the soft goods, the weapons, the head sculpts, everything about it is it speaks to me, man. It's a great figure.
He's starting to get hard to find.
Yeah, Big Bad Toy Store actually just sold out of them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's taken a while though, but yeah, they finally sold out.
People are coming around, man. I mean, my friend, he was gonna go buy one, and he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "Where do I get one now?" He had to pay like $120 on Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a cool figure, man. It's really cool. Definitely my top 3.
Well, speaking of, I guess we can talk a little bit more about Mezcos. You've got a cool one, this custom Dkr Superman.
Oh God, that's like
beefy.
I love that figure.
Wow.
Man.
Talk to us how this came to be.
So I got the suit from Tony Me, who's like a really, really, really close friend of mine. I got the sculpt from him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the body that I used for it is a Marvel Legends Gladiator.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to like sand down, like, you know, basically all the parts that were sticking out, and you know, just basically assemble it. It wasn't too hard to do. A friend of mine actually painted the sculpt for me. His name is Tanchi, one of my really, really, really close friends. Awesome guy. He's in the groups, very active, super nice guy. But yeah, he actually helped me assemble this as well too. Like, you know, he helped me with the belts, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So this is definitely like top 5 favorite figure for me in my collection for sure.
You got to get an alternate head where he's, you know, had the shit beat out of him.
Of course. you need that.
Wow,
for
that's
Superman.
Amazing, man.
By this guy.
Oh
man.
I can't wait for you to send that to me.
Yeah, you guys did a joke one time. I don't know if it was Grant. I think it was Gramps. You said that Anthony sent you this or something.
Yeah, I said that.
Man, my jaw dropped to the floor.
People, congratulations, bro. Yeah, right. You can give that to somebody, sure.
Nah, this is you know, it's funny. Like, I always tell people, like, oh, people always, you know, ask me like, oh, what's your favorite figure? And I'm like, I don't know, the PRCC. And they're like, oh, don't you have the black and white? I said, yeah, I have it, but it's not my favorite figure. You know, it's a cool figure. I love it. You know, it's rare. I mean, to be honest with you, why do I have it? Is to be a completionist. I mean, that's the only real reason why I have it.
That's the only one I don't have. Yeah.
My favorite figure is definitely the PRCC. I mean, I could buy 10 of that figure, and I would. To me, that's not wasting money.
Yeah,
you know, I love it.
So how many black and whites exist?
100.
There's 100 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Probably less now.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a couple of guys in the groups who have actually more than one. You know, there's a couple of guys that they have more than one, but I think in the group, I think one day I actually tried to count it, and I think in the group, every group all together, I think there's 15 or something like that. Yeah.
What about this chat? Does anybody in this chat have more than one?
No.
That are named Anthony?
I don't have more than one. I did have more than one. But you know, I sold them you know. People.
Now this is one that.
Oh, there you go.
Now, yeah, I knew you'd like that, Grumps, but this is one that a lot of people have been asking Mezco to do something like this. Obviously, this is a custom. Is that a drone custom figs that did the head?
He did the head and the suit. Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
He does a good job.
Yeah, man. Joe, you know, he goes by Joe Blogs on Facebook. But you know, you could really, the best way to get in contact with him is on Instagram. And he's such a sweetheart of a guy, man. You know, I purchase these, you know, suits from him all the time. And I asked him, I said, hey, you know, just to save me some time, would you mind assembling it for me? You know? And he was like, yeah, man, sure, no problem. You know, I paid him to do it, whatever. And he's such a really cool guy, and he has such a the creativity that goes on his part with all his head sculpts and soft goods is just like bar none, man. He's great. He's a great guy, man.
I'm amazed whenever he comes out with some of these head sculpts.
I got him right here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, man.
What body is that?
Yeah. This is the PX Daredevil.
Okay.
But you can use a PX I mean, the recipe for it, what I used was a PX Daredevil for the body, for the buck. The gloves, gauntlets, whatever you want to call them, and the boots, those are from Deadpool. I got them from a KO Deadpool. I paid like $30 for it. I even took all his hands and just painted them all black and just gave it to Nightwing.
I'm surprised he didn't use like a Diabolic body.
Yeah, no, I'm sure
that's a great figure. I love a Diabolic. Yeah, I have 4 of them. I love them.
Great, that's a great army builder, man. For so many different things. Yeah, it's a cool figure.
I'd buy more of them if I could find them less than retail. I think now that Blade's starting to sell out, he'll be the next one because, like you said, he's a great figure for customizers.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to, I guess, I don't want to keep it all on Mezco, but they are, doing a great job right now. This recently went up for order. Who ordered that?
Me.
I didn't get it.
I'm on the fence. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on it, though.
Do it.
Yeah. He just has, for the price, he just has way too much to offer. Like, those accessories and that,
that screaming head sculpt is crazy.
Yeah, like I love this shot right here. Like, just everything that comes, those components are just really, the details are great.
Yeah,
the way that they painted, down to those little buttons, they really nailed it. So.
And the price point is, I think it was 80 or was it 85?
I think it was 80.
Yeah, if he's still available, I'll probably grab him ASAP.
I think he looks great. I'll just be honest. I've got a lot of other ones that are priorities for me to order. And I don't know much about Morbius. I know a little bit about his story, but he's not a must-have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I will probably try to buy some of the head sculpts, because people will piece it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's really what you're going to be getting out of that figure. Like, from what we were saying before, they really nailed the details. You can just see it in the shot that they really want to work on really capturing his expressions, and they did it, so.
Yeah. What'd you go get, Shaolin? What'd you grab?
I just switched my seat because I had to charge my phone. I know you guys are going to make fun
of me. I told you,
man.
I
can't wait. I couldn't wait for Steve to make fun of me about my phone, but
I just know you way too well. Like, I should have reminded you at like 6 o'clock, like.
Oh, what's that?
Here we go.
Oh, shit. Oh, I know what that is. Wow.
Another drone customs Flashpoint Batman.
Yeah, I remember when he was advertising for that.
Batman suit. Yeah. Another great creation by him. I don't know if you guys know, but it's the next one that's coming out. He's doing a Grim Knight.
Oh,
I mean, I can't even wait for that, man. That's like,
wow.
That's a must-have for me.
How many does he usually drop when he does a custom like that?
It's very seldom.
30, 40?
He'll do it like, so this one came out like a little while ago, probably about like a year ago. He was taking pre-orders for it. And then like he started shipping them out, I don't know, probably like sometime like in May, maybe. I don't know. And then like you don't hear from him from a little while. And then out of nowhere, he'll just start throwing like these little like hints at you. Like it's kind of funny because it all fell down on the same day. The day the Dark Detective, is that what it's called? The new Batman that came out from Mezcal. Mm-hmm. I always forget the name of it.
Supreme Night.
Yeah, it was Supreme Night. That came out, and then like legit, as soon as that dropped, like an hour later, he posted little tiny like hints of the Grim Knight that he was going to release. He's a cool guy, man. I mean, he's such a nice guy. Like, even if you don't buy anything from him and you want to talk to him, he's so nice, man. Like, he'll help you out, man. He's really cool.
So, Teezus, I know you're big into the turtles. Talk to us a little bit about stuff that you've got recently or what you're looking forward to coming up.
See, there's been a lot of stuff that have just been dropping with I just got Racking today.
Hell yeah.
And for the past 2 weeks,
This dude?
yes, sir. Yeah. He's great. And I opened them right before the show, and what I'm really excited about is those little extra rats that come with it, because you could really use that with other scenes in your, with mashing up with other figures. But yeah, Target had it really quick for like a pre-order, and I got an alert, and you literally had like not even a minute to order it, and it sold out.
Really?
So yeah, luckily I was able to get it.
Yeah, those turtles are popular, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
again, NECA, they have their niche, like this Rat King is it looks great. And I think really what you're getting out of NECA is the paint apps are really, really good, and the brush strokes really kind of make it, they really capture that 80s cartoon that we all grew up with.
Show me some of the rats. I want to see that.
Yeah, they come with 3 rats. Oh, here's one.
That's cool.
It's a little. I'm getting used to like. Well,
I like that. That's cool.
Oops. This
Is there any paint on that in the eyes? Or?
Yeah. And then this is the third one.
Cool.
Yeah, the thing that I'm trying to figure out is in the photo they have him kind of clicking onto his shoulders and stuff. So
Okay.
It doesn't look. Yeah, I got to figure it out. I think the tails kind of help clip against his torso. So.
Right.
So Jesus, talk to me about, like, Gramps and I don't know the first thing about turtles. So
right,
like, there's NECA is doing 2 side-by-side movie turtles and cartoon turtles.
right.
And then
Super 7 is
doing Super 7 is doing the same thing, or they're just doing the cartoon turtles? Or?
Right. So this whole wave from NECA, they probably started this probably like 2.5 years ago, and it's been really driven through Target. So the first wave was pretty much the classic cartoon turtles. And then the second wave, they started introducing more villains like Bebop and Rocksteady. Who else? There you go.
Great figures.
Who else did they throw in? I'm trying to think a while ago, but it's it's been.
And the actual turtles were hard to get, right?
Right. Yeah, the first wave of turtles were really hard, but they were introduced as like a 2-pack. So you would get a turtle with a villain. So Leonardo would come with Shredder. Michelangelo would come with the Foot Soldier. So it was a really cool opportunity to kind of start army building with the Foot Soldiers, like, naturally. And then, like, Raphael, I think actually, no, Donatello came with Krang, and then the other guys came with Foot Soldiers. So it was a really cool way to start army building. And then eventually they started doubling up on the Foot Soldiers. And then, in last year is when they really started getting the villains involved, kind of like Bebop and Rocksteady. Last year me and Anthony were chasing those for a minute.
I think everybody was.
Yeah. They're still kind of hard to find. I mean, I know Grumps, you've kind of seen them in Queens again in Target, but they go
for the first time. Yeah.
The second they drop in the stores, you probably only have a few hours to get them. Otherwise, they're gone for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. I remember being at your house, Steve, and I was about to go home, and he's like, "No," he's like, "You can't go home yet." He's like, last minute stop at GameStop, and we found the movie turtles. Remember that?
Yeah, that
was crazy, man.
That's when I was buying all the movie Foot Soldiers.
Hell yeah, those to me are the best Foot Soldiers they ever came out with. I love those Foot Soldiers, man.
And then there was the Batman and Ninja Turtles combo packs.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who made those?
Nickelodeon, I think, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, there's too many turtles. I'm so glad I didn't go down that road because
Yeah, so I mean,
no.
from what Grumps was saying, yeah, there's so many different things. So right now, they kind of went hard on the movies, and they stopped last summer with Casey Jones. The Casey Jones
Okay,
pack.
yeah. I remember that was popular in the
Right,
summer.
because that came with Raphael in a disguise. But
Yeah.
as of now, they're kind of just the beauty of what NECA does is they kind of repackage the same thing. So where you could buy singles, now they're offering a 2-pack. You'll see Splinter with Shredder. You'll see a double pack of the Foot Soldiers with extra accessories. So they know what they're doing. You know, it's like they know how to kind of repackage and sell the team.
You know, like I said earlier, like we don't collect that. I'm certainly not into it, but it's so prevalent in the community. Like you can't avoid knowing about it.
Right.
It's like literally everywhere. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, they're highly sought after, and just like Anthony said before, you think NECA, Randy's such a big TMNT guy that it's a 10 out of 10 every time. Like the details are down to every little detail, and they just make everything that we grew up with better. The whole Playmate set that we got when we were 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah,
now we have these fully articulated figures that just have all this detail and just
like what size are these? Are they 6 or 7 inches?
these are definitely 7 inches. The turtles themselves I think are around like 6, but yeah, guys like Rat King are usually around 7.
I know. In the summer, I found April O'Neil for you, right?
Right.
Damn, April, that was a hard one.
That was I've never seen her since.
I
never see any of them down here.
No.
There's another. What's that other company that's doing them now too?
Super 7.
Super 7. There's so many turtles, man. It's so hard. Like the Super 7 wave, man. I remember the guy I buy pre-orders.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, those are great, dude. Those are insane. I mean,
those are probably the ones that I would go after. I mean, those look amazing.
That Shredder looks exactly like
the Playmates.
A Playmates on steroids. Like, you know what I
mean? Well, Anthony, I got to show you the scale of these because I officially opened my Super 7 Bebop, right? So this is your NECA, right?
Okay.
And take a look at how much bigger.
Oh man, that like dwarfs that thing.
Right. He's almost double the size. It's a little hard to see. Well, let me just change my hands. He's massive. I kind of like the Super 7 better because it reminds me of the Playmates one. 100%. Yeah, it's all based on the Playmates. So Playmates were not really based on the cartoon as much as NECA does. So
yeah,
Playmates kind of became their own little thing.
So I think Gramps and I are waiting for Silverhawks from Super 7.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
What are you guys waiting for? The
Silverhawks. I mean, I'm going all in on ThunderCats. And then the next line, they just picked up the license for Silverhawks, which was kind of a tie-in spin-off. Did you ever watch that? Did you ever see it? No?
What, ThunderCats? Oh, Silverhawks?
Silverhawks. They were basically just kind of half human, half robot.
That's cool.
Yeah. And they all have wings and they can fly and stuff.
Yeah. Look it up. But this last week, this went on pre-sale.
Oh boy.
I can't. I wish I could.
I mean, what's the retail on that? Because I know all of us are going to cry.
$450.
$450. That's a big chunk of change.
But I mean,
this thing is huge.
6 figures.
Damn.
It fits 6 figures in there.
$450.
Oh man.
That's awesome, though.
I think the original one fit 2, one to drive and one in the back or something.
They said that this thing, you could fit 4 of those original ones in this thing.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's cool. Even like even if you don't like the ThunderCats, I mean, that's like a cool looking vehicle, like you could use for villains or something. I mean, I don't know, like that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
It's like you want Super 7 to make that that bat tank from
Yeah, exactly.
DKR.
Exactly.
You know who made a? There's a customizer in our group. He like loves the DKR, like he's huge with it. His name is Ivan Christensen.
Is he the dude that made that 112 scale tank?
It's gotta be.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gotta be that guy.
Dude, I wanted to get that thing so bad.
How long did he work on that?
Oh, very, very long time.
Yeah.
I was just afraid to get it because, I mean, he's got to ship it all the way from Indonesia. You know, and I was like, man, I really want this, but I know when I get it, it's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, like you'll get a wheel one day, and then you'll get like a
$1,000 shipping.
Yeah, I mean,
4 to 5 months shipping.
And it was expensive too. I mean, because he puts a lot of hard work in. I mean, he does a lot of good work. It was like an $800 thing, man, and that's not even including shipping.
Yeah.
So you're looking at like close to $900.
Yeah, but it looked perfect.
Oh yeah, it looked amazing.
It looked amazing. Yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, people were blowing up my account, and I was just like,
I can't look.
I knew it happened someday, but man,
that was cool though. It was really cool, man. He's a big fan like us. You know, he's very in tune, man. He loves the DKR, man. He loves it.
Okay, I've got something cool to show you guys.
Awesome.
Today was a fun day. One, I got that new Supreme Night in, and then I got that House of the Golden Skull. I got one of those ninjas in.
Those are great.
But I got in something that I've been waiting for a very long time, and I want to give a shout out to Anthony Hernandez for this.
Good dude, man. Good dude.
Ooh.
So this bad boy arrived today.
Oh,
nice.
The Noir Toys unofficial Gotham by Gaslight figure. And it's pretty cool. I mean, because this is not like an officially licensed line. I don't even know what Noir Toys are. I think they're from a different country.
Yeah.
But this thing's pretty cool. I was actually impressed with the quality. It's about the size of like a Figure Arts figure. It's just under 6 inches.
Okay.
Grumps, I'll have to do a live, man.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Get on it.
But it comes with
that head sculpt with the goggles looks great.
Yeah, it comes with 3 different head sculpts. It comes with 4 batarangs. Comes with 4 knives.
Jeez.
Comes with about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 sets of hands. Comes with a little gargoyle and a base and a stand. And then he has like the overcoat to kind of give you that Victorian era.
That's a really nice figure. I had those on pre-order, and I just forgot to pay for them. I just got to pay for them. I mean, they're still there waiting for me. I just got to get them.
Yeah. Sorry, these are a bad iPhone.
Looks like Ben Affleck.
Kind of does, yeah. And then I got the deluxe version, and it came with like this background thing. I mean, for a company that's doesn't have an official license, they did a really good job on packaging and just the whole presentation.
Yeah. So,
and I've only taken him out of the box a little bit and played with him a little bit before we started, and the joints feel pretty good. The aesthetics are pretty good. I was pretty impressed.
That's awesome.
So yeah, That's what I got today.
That's cool. I bought something from Anthony Hernandez as well. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure.
Oh, really?
So I don't know when that's. I've seen pictures in hand, but it's overseas. So I don't know, when that's. I would assume in the next couple of months that's going to drop.
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking about the Patriot one, right?
Oh man, I don't. There's two different ones, Anthony. So the one I got is the one that scales better with Mezcal.
Oh, that's
Maybe
the one I'm talking about. That's the one I'm talking
Okay.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I wanted to get it, but I didn't get it.
Okay.
That's a nice figure, man. I seen some comparison photos, and honestly, man, it's basically the same size as a Mezcal. It goes so well.
Yeah.
It's a great figure, man. One of the guys I'm friends with in Hong Kong, he actually asked me if I wanted to buy it from him. He was selling it to me for like $70. And I was like unsure about it. And I asked him, how well is it scaled? And he sent me comparison photos, and I was like, oh wow! I was like, this is good. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be my first I don't know, figure from overseas.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool figure. It's I think I'm surprised Mezcal didn't do one. Like, the hype and how good that movie turned out. I wasn't surprised that they were just gonna drop it like that day,
Very little merchandise from the movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
WB didn't want to really support it from what I remember from my old job because of just the violent connotation behind it. But
yeah,
I mean, they slept on $1 billion movie that they didn't think would be $1 billion movie.
Yeah, right.
Plus, they got to get all rights and permissions from Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
True.
Everything that you're seeing out there is custom.
Oh yeah, third party stuff. Yeah.
Well, and then what was it? Sideshow or Prime One that's dropping some statues of his, or
I think Prime One.
Prime One.
Prime One did a really nice one. Yeah.
You can't get better than that.
No. I mean, who's a really
more expensive
big,
than that.
You can't get more. That should be their tagline. You can't get more expensive than that.
God damn.
That's true. What's his name? Oh yeah, that's right. How can I forget? Cisco the Dark Knight. You guys know him, right?
Cisco.
Yep.
He always promotes like these cool third party like 1/6 stuff. And
the shit he gets is amazing.
It's crazy, right?
He just showed this Daredevil.
Oh yeah,
Daredevil.
That's a good one, Gramps. Wow.
Crazy figure, man. Crazy.
Really good.
Wait, are you talking Daredevil or the blind vigilante?
I was like this close of
cloth face.
And asking him, yo, man, where did you get that? Because I need that.
Yeah, that should look like it popped out of Netflix, man. I was like, what that is crazy.
You got to see the Matt Murdock lawyer one that they have.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's like it literally looks like a miniature Matt Murdock, Charlie Cox. It's crazy. It's good. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff, Cisco, man. He's a huge 1/6 collector, man.
Yeah,
Cisco's collection is fire.
I don't know how he fits. it all. I really don't know how he does it.
I don't know.
He probably has the most hot toys out of anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah, I could agree to that.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, he's so nice, man. He's such a nice guy.
We'll have to get him on the show. Have him talk about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's cool as hell, man. He's so nice, man. He knows a lot about.
Speaking of that, did you guys see the Batman and Robin from the Hot Toys? Batman Forever?
Yeah.
From Batman Forever?
Yeah. I mean,
I saw more of the Robin. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get involved in that.
On Instagram, that's all I saw.
Yeah, pictures of his crotch.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like who asked for that?
Somebody asked for it.
No, thank you.
Makes me wonder,
think it's cool.
like if those are made to order.
I'm not sure about that.
I just can't see those being a big seller.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
When I
I'm
first
gonna-
saw it advertised, like the prototype, I said to myself, I was like, I gotta buy that Robin because I love Robin.
Yeah.
And then, like when now that it's out, I really don't need it because I know that thing has no place in my collection. Like I think I have like 3 or 4 custom DKRs, and I don't even know where to put those. They take up so much room.
I'll give you my address. You
Yeah,
just send them.
I got some space. I got some space.
Oh, man, speaking of that, years ago, I jumped on the Hot Toys Batman 66 Batman and Robin. Whatever, I put them in my garage. And, fast forward to 2021, and those things are worth a lot of money now. They're like highly sought after.
I'm really hoping Mezcal, digs deep and goes back into this whole classic, kind of line, and they do an Adam West Batman.
Oh,
jeez, that would be fire.
I hope NECA reissues that
today,
one they
Anthony.
made.
What happened?
I said there was enough problems today.
Yeah, I'd like to see NECA reissue the Adam West one that they made. I missed out on that one.
Same here.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
It's really funny because, like Mezcal, they have the licensing for Adam West. They have it because they released those 5-point figures, right?
Yeah.
And I know you guys are not interested, and everybody in the groups, they all make fun of me, and all you guys out there, you can all make fun of me too. I don't care. I want this mega scale, like Living Dead dolls.
Adam West?
Adam West doll. I want it so bad. I've wanted it since 2019 when I first saw it. Like, display
at Comic-Con, right?
Yeah, and then they said
I
it was
was there.
out.
Yeah, with you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You saw it with me.
Yeah.
And then they pushed it back to 2021, and now it's 2021. I'm like, well, where is it?
Yeah, I haven't heard a word about that. Though. Yeah.
I'm definitely buying that for sure, 100%, man.
That was really cool.
I like it. It's cool.
All right. Well, I asked you guys before coming on here to have your nerd rage rant prepared for a new segment to air our grievances. So, Anthony, let's start with you, man. What are you pissed off about in the fig life right now?
Here we go.
You mentioned something before the show.
Well, I don't know. I have a lot to say, but I'll
say it.
I just feel like, the collecting community has kind of downgraded a lot by all the people that are in these groups, constantly just negging stuff and bringing it down. And, it all correlates to something like, it might be too serious or whatever, but, you could take it as is. But I was talking to another highly, really, really valued member of our community about it today. And he was even saying the same thing. He agrees with me. Is these guys, we come to collect to get away from everything that's bad in the world that's going on out there, right? This is our escape. And we come into these groups to feel good, to, share our collection and this and that. And then you come into these groups and it's all just negative shit. You know what I mean? Right. It's just like negging this. This is bad. That's this. This is that. Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, and I'm just like, don't buy it then.
Exactly. We all do this to feel good about ourselves and to have an escape, like I said before. And these guys are ruining it for everybody because you have all these major influences, like reviewers and stuff like that are just dropping. Like they don't want to do it anymore because they're tired. They're just tired of beating a dead horse. You know what I mean? It's just negative shit, man, all the time. And it's really annoying. I mean, other than that, I don't know. Like, I have a lot of vices, you know, with Mezcal. Like, there's a lot of things I don't like, and there's a lot of things I do like. You know, what I mean, and that's just the nature of the game. You know, it is what it is, and they're gonna make what they want to make. And I mean, they said it in that little clip that they said pretty clearly.
Stop motion, man.
Aye.
Yeah, there was like,
I thought that was hilarious.
it was hilarious, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean, if you really look at it, I mean, some people are going to defend it, but whatever. It's a spit in the face. It's a spit in the face. You know, it's like,
I just was like, I would. That's not. If I owned a company, I wouldn't spend money on something like that. Like, they obviously spent money to make that video.
yeah. I mean, like,
it
you
was
should-
wasteful.
you should be happy that you have such a huge fan base,
Yeah.
you know, following you, everything that you do, buying everything that you have.
They could have used the money they spent on that video to go get a better billing system for their website.
That's on the
They're gonna-
list of things that'll never happen.
Yeah.
All right, Grumps, give us something you're pissed off about. Give us the hate.
Just, you know, I could honestly piggyback off what Anthony said. Like, today's experience was, I mean,
You did a review
for.
for something you were
Yeah.
excited about. And
Yeah, I mean, that I thought everybody was in, and Paige, you know, shout out to the toy page. He runs the Mezcal group, one of the Mezcal groups, and you know, we talk, and you know, you get the figure, you're gonna go live. Yeah, I'll do it. You know, I'm working from home. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it just turned into something that it didn't have to be. You know, people were attacking the way I pose the figure, the quality of my camera, my setup, the lighting. I was like, God, it's just a fucking toy. If you don't like the toy, fine, but like, what the fuck are you attacking me for? What do I do?
And this shit was at 8:30 in the morning.
No,
Who has the energy
coffee
at 8:30 in the morning? I mean,
like
geez.
Grumps is
fucking
excited to share
crazy.
something. You know, like he's trying to share this
I
experience.
mean, there was, you know, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of people appreciative, you know, a lot of support, but man, some of the hate was like, then it spilled over to Instagram, like I said earlier. It was just memes and this, and what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, rabid.
they've been spoiled. And
bored.
yeah.
I just, you know, Anthony, I was telling Paige, you know, like, 'cause we talk about it often too. It's, you know, it was an election year, pandemic, people out of jobs, and you know, that's what I'm gonna chalk it up to. You know, a lot of stress on everyone's part.
Yeah,
But it was also one of the best figures of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
No joke.
I mean, you know, it's
Surprisingly, yeah, Steve. Yeah.
It was.
what
In the middle of a pandemic, all these hot action figures came out some way,
That's true.
somehow.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, Toy Fair is coming up soon, so we're gonna get I'm sure we're gonna get a nice bunch of reveals, and obviously we're gonna get the exclusive, which I think I already know what it is. Actually, I do know what it is. But
So wait,
whatever.
did they move Toy Fair from its January release to coming up? Because I thought it was just virtual or over. I thought
no, it's virtual, obviously. You know, like what you know. But I thought they were going to push it back to May. Someone told me May, and now they're obviously pushing it back down to the real time in February. Because this is the same time that we all were supposed to go last year. Remember, we did go. Me and Grumps went. But, and you know, we all hung out and shit. But it was around this time. It was right before the pandemic hit. That's right.
It was like late January, early
February.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. So
all right, Teezus.
A year ago.
All right, Teezus. What's your rant rate?
My little rant is just recently I've been trying to catch up with myself and open up a lot of these McFarlane figs, which I'm a big supporter of because we're just getting everything every couple of weeks we're getting a new iteration of what we want. So
this is where I thought James was going to go.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna help support Grumps because he made a video a couple of days ago. But I opened this Arkham Deathstroke, which I love, and then the other day I realized I opened it up and I took out his sword, and well, it's a little hard to see, but this sword is like just so cockeyed. I'm like, this plastic is the mold is just horrible.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. It's just like.
And the sheath is open on the back.
Yeah. It's an open sheath, and it's just no depth or dimension. Where they gave us everything that we ever wanted from this. The paint app has a nice metallic sheen to it. This is one of the best Deathstroke figures I've ever seen, and for the price, for under $20, like really, what could you ask for? So yeah, I feel like sometimes McFarlane skimps out on these little things where it's such a he doesn't come with a gun; he comes with just this little sword.
The gun is stationary,
right? Oh yeah, he comes with the gun, but it is stationary. And I noticed that a lot with even when I got the Drowned. It's like it took like 8 attempts for this Triton to hold in her hand, and it's just very flimsy.
Now, someone said one of the legs is longer than the others.
I returned mine and got a new one because her left leg was shorter than the right. That's the second time that's happened with McFarlane figures.
Mine is actually really good, but I did notice that when I opened it, it took numerous attempts to even hold this little Triton staff. But that's really petty. I was more upset about, man, this Deathstroke fig has such a shitty sword. But
well,
again,
mine's straight, so
okay. Yeah, I mean,
it just shows the quality control is a little bit inconsistent.
I feel like Teezus just called me petty.
But you know what? You know what you can do, Teezus? A little trick on that. Heat it up.
Okay.
Straighten it out, and
Turn
then pour
sideways.
cold water on it, and it'll harden back up straight. Keep doing that over and over again.
Yeah, but overall, I love what McFarlane's doing. I just noticed that I'm like, man, this is just really bad. But that's petty. That's not a big deal.
I thought you were going to go with the hip joints.
Petty. Huh?
Oh, fucking hip joints suck. Just put a ball joint in there, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
And Anthony, what's your take on McFarlane where they have this kind of extra heel articulation? Do you feel like that's a nice ad, or is it unnecessary, or because you were saying that about the
toe
death metal fig that you got?
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. I mean, like, what are you supposed to do with that thing? It's like, I mean, it just goes up. I mean, like, why would you want to have a pointed toe? I mean,
why would you want to have a toe that goes 90 degrees? Why?
You know why? I've got the answer for you guys.
Sure.
To put in this motorcycle.
Rev it up.
That's why.
Yeah, one of a kind right there.
I mean, that's cool. I could agree to that. I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, Gramps Custom Shop right here.
Yeah, that's from the Gramps Custom Shop.
That's amazing.
About 14 hours.
Damn, it's well worth it. That looks amazing.
Now, Gramps, did you have to take that apart to get on the interiors? Or?
I thought I was going to, but as I started looking at it, I realized that it was hard to get in to undo all the screws, and I'd probably lose the screws, and I'd probably never get it back together. So I had to just really get in there with some small tip brushes, and that's amazing.
Love it.
A lot of what I did was I used a lot of wash, which means that I really thinned the paint out, and put it in like to really make all the details pop. And then you dry brush a couple of layers over and over to really, make those details pop. Especially like, in the skull and the ribs, because they have cracks and crevices. So I don't have any more photos of this, but you can see it on my Instagram feed. I really just used the Batman 66 red, black, and chrome colors.
Nice.
Okay.
And, in between the skull and the ribs, they've got like, little cracks. So I painted all the inside the bones red and then just went over it with a glossy black.
Nice.
And I chromed out the wheels. I chromed out the engine. But really what to make it, to get in those places that are really hard to paint, you just thin the paint out with water and just kind of do a wash, do it a couple of times, and it'll soak in there. And then you just kind of dry brush it.
Yeah, it looks great. I love it.
Batman in the background looks so
That's for
awesome.
sale for $450 if you want to buy it.
Wow.
I was just gonna ask you, can you
Free,
commission me one?
Free ship?
About $14 to ship it.
Oh, that's
I was thinking more like, I was gonna get a bro deal, and you were gonna commission me one.
that's like a whole weekend right there of painting. 14 hours.
I mean, I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy you a steak dinner.
Mine looks like shit now.
Oh my god!
You know what? I've seen
It looks all naked.
these things are fun to customize. I've seen a lot of people doing a lot of cool things with them, and you can really, they're really great if you've never painted on anything. It's like the perfect thing to mess with and try your hand at, because you can't mess up, especially with acrylic paint. If you mess up, you just put some water on there and it washes off.
Wow.
So it's the perfect tool to learn.
Yeah, I don't mess with paint, man. I mean, I'm not artsy. I can barely even take a picture, man. You know what I mean?
What are you talking
can't
about?
crop a picture.
I can't crop any pictures.
Look at this.
Oh my!
You know how long that took me to do?
That's hot.
I think I have that head sculpt too.
I love that head sculpt from Drone.
Yeah,
That's
I think I have
amazing.
that one.
I
You know
can't pose figures that well.
You know what's great? He did the
Yes,
same
for sure.
head, but the beat up version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one too.
My favorite figure right there, man. I love that figure so much, man. I don't think if I ever sold my whole entire collection, that is one figure that I would not sell. I would never sell it. I just love that figure.
He's
Awesome.
going in the casket with you, huh?
It's got
How
it,
many-
man. It's
How many
definitely
customs do
coming
you
with
have?
it. I don't have that many. I got rid of a lot of stuff just recently. Actually, it's a bunch of stuff that I just don't need. Honestly, like I love the Ascending Knights. The Ascending Knights are my favorite because that was like not the first Batman, but the first Batman in the trilogy. You guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Sovereign Knights, I'm like I like them only for the buck for customs,
Mhm.
but to have in my collection, I'm just like I don't need them. I love the Supreme Knight, and of course I love the DKRs. I hate the Ben Affleck ones, the BVS ones.
Don't say that to Grumps.
I don't
He
like.
sold me one. He sold.
I
That's one of the only figures I have a double of, and Anthony sold
Dude.
me.
They're not bad figures. It's a cool figure, but I just couldn't do anything with them. Like I didn't like the way they pose. I don't know, man. Like don't get me wrong. The concept for the Nightmare Batman with that trench coat and the guns and stuff, awesome. I mean, I probably could have made a nice Grim Knight out of it, but honestly, I don't need that, man. I'm good. I'm happy with what I got.
The Justice League tactical one I thought was great.
Yeah,
I-
that's cool
Yeah.
too.
I
Really
grabbed
was.
that one for sure. So I'm
I'm
happy.
trying to make my own. I'm really trying to like get. If Tony's hearing this right now, which he might, but Tony Mead's got the most perfect Grim Knight Batman made from that figure. Like, I would give the guy whatever he wanted for it. I love that freaking figure so much, man. And I missed out on the head sculpt. I missed out on the scarf that he made for it, the cape. Oh man, dude, that is my. I would die for that thing, man. It's amazing. That figure's awesome. So awesome.
You can find a lot of those aesthetics on eBay with GPS lots.
Yeah.
I've used them before. You actually told me about them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Pretty good.
I mean, like, my collection right now is like, you know, my DKRs, my Ascending Knights, and I'm really, really focusing a lot on custom stuff. I love custom stuff. You know, that's like my stuff, like everything. I mean, Tony is shipping me all my stuff. I mean, I wish I was on, you know, when I had it all assembled and everything like that. But I'll be taking pictures of them and posting them in the groups and stuff when I get it all together.
Cool. Look forward to it.
There was somebody that owed you some custom stuff, right? Did you ever get that?
No.
Oh, wow.
We all know who that is.
That was
Yeah,
a year ago.
I think it was a couple of years now, right? More than one
Yeah,
year.
it's probably going on 3 years now.
He sent you pics too.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the thing.
Pictures.
He sends you pictures.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
the only one with a cell phone number too.
Man, you're too nice. I'll be doing some Tony Soprano shit on that.
Hey, where's my figs, huh?
Just goes, hey, let's go buy a boat.
Nah, it's cool. It's all right. No worries. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, they're cool. I like a lot of custom stuff, man. You know, I'm trying to buy that. I don't know if you guys saw it today, but Tony posted. I think a Jim Lee Superman custom. I don't know. I think it was.
I didn't see that.
Crazy, insane, man. Just
I can
crazy.
imagine.
Him and that other guy. He does a lot of Superman stuff. I think Superman might be his favorite character, but Toy Wally.
Yeah, something like that.
Wale.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He does like very obscure characters, like all these different iterations of Superman, like Cyborg Superman, Superboy, Flash, the original Flash suit, you know, with the jeans and the red shirt and like the round cap.
Oh, Jay Garrick. Yeah.
Yeah, he does some pretty cool stuff, man, and it comes out great too.
All right, well, I think that's a good stopping point. So appreciate Anthony stopping by. Teezus,
Thank you, Anthony.
believe us.
Don't stop believing. Yeah.
I just want to thank you guys for having me on. It really
The
means
legend.
a lot to me.
The
I
legend.
love doing this kind of stuff. Hopefully I can come back on soon.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I love this stuff. Thank you so much again for this opportunity, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on, man.
Of course.
Absolutely, yeah.
Without a doubt. I love this stuff, man. So
All right, guys. Well, take care, and we will be talking to you all later.
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 Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.